Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome. How are you everyone? Welcome. I want to appreciate for another day that God has given us. It is not easy, but needs just to be thankful to God. And I want to say that everything is well. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? I'm seeing people entering in the house. Welcome again. It's a great day. How have you been? A long day. Mchana umekuwaje? Before we start, hello everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Asanteni sana kwa kuja. Asanteni sana for coming back again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today I want us to look at different issues that are being raised in terms of the expectations towards the submission, of course, for the Azimio la Umoja to file their case in Supreme Court. And as I was just looking someone here, Ahmed Nasir, he has raised certain accusation here. So I want to read that accusation, then we see what next for the preparation and what are these evidences that now Azimio la Umoja are filing, and they're now putting them together so that when they are going to present themselves in court, they're going to have something tangible when it comes to whatever it is required. So I want us to read this, the statement of Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi, that is a senior counsel, and he is allied to Deputy William Ruto. And this is what he said. Ahmed Nasir said this. He said, there's something that Ahmed said when it comes to Joe Musheru, and he is accusing Joe Musheru coming up with certain scenario that literally is, I don't know if he's afraid of or what, but I want to read that. He said something here. About June. He has deleted that. There is a tweet here. Ahmed Nasir. I say Joseph Malema. Yeah, I've gotten that tweet. Ahmed Nasir Abdullahi Senior Counsel is saying, belatedly, CS Musheru and a Chinese co are cooking a fake audit of the ICT system of the IEBC Kenya for two purposes. First, to use in Supreme Court and persuade the court that Honorable Raila's votes were stolen, and second, for DCI Kenya to charge officers of the commission with fake charges. And that is whatever Ahmed Nasir is saying, according to what he is alleging. And when I was looking at, Abdi Nasir is someone that is close allied to Deputy William Ruto. So what he said, he must say against Azimio la Umoja. Obviously, that's something that iko pale, lazima mjue. Then kuna kitu amepost hapa anasema, Sikia kenye Ahmed Nasir amepost kulingana na what Julius Malema has said. That Julius Malema tells Honorable Raila, move on. This is the 5th time. You can't go on. Kenya is more important than individual. Try another candidate. And of course, this is what Julius Malema said. Should I put it so that musikie? Wacha niweke musikie what Julius Malema is saying. We want to react on what So listen to what he said.
The EFF congratulated him and think that the Kenyans must accept the results. It is what it is. With highly contested elections and with such an outcome, which is very close, you are likely to have people who are not satisfied. It comes with the nature of the game. But Kenyans must prioritize Kenya and must protect Kenya and must protect democracy. They must love their country more than loving individuals. Because we cannot destroy a country on the basis of this or that individual who hasn't won elections. Shem Odinga has been trying. I think it's time for him to throw a towel and try a different candidate. Perhaps there could be a different outcome. But this is the 5th time. It can be done beyond this. He needs to accept and move on.
Now, I want to say and react on what Julius Malema has said. As you look at and you interrogate what Julius Malema has said, it is critically very simple. Remember that Julius Malema is a leader in South Africa. And of course, I think he's an opposition leader. I don't know. He's leading this political party called EFF. But in what I do understand what Julius Malema is bringing on board, relates on what Julius Malema has been believing on, even when it comes to the politics of South Africa. And I want to say it very clear. It is not for the first time that Julius Malema has been on a limelight when it comes to the politics of South Africa. He has been there for certain decades of time, elected period of time. But when it comes to the line now saying that Raila Odinga must accept and move on, and that it should never be in the name of presidential candidate, that Kenyans must move on and love their country more than loving individuals, is that I want to say that Julius Malema has been also against the politics so said about dynasty in South Africa. So when it lines, when we connect the issue of Julius Malema, is the same something that William Samoei has been throughout fighting for. He has been claiming that, oh, there's this issue of deep state, there's this issue of threat when it comes to those who are in leadership, that those who are always not respecting the will of people, that those when it comes to the government has been capturing the independently of police, or those things. And Julius Malema has been had several times claiming this issue, the same issues of William Ruto. So according to me, to come and say that William Samoei Ruto did not win election, yet is also on the same line of William Samoei Ruto, but in South Africa. So I think to Julius Malema, he must be on that side. Perhaps what we do not understand is that Julius Malema is also fighting to take over when it comes to the leadership of South Africa. And he's not a visitor for us when it comes to the politics of the Republic of Kenya. But ladies and gentlemen, I think so far so good. What I want us to read again to go out. Simon Dung, welcome. Absenia Boys, Baba, welcome. I want to read at Mutai Ngunyi something that catch up my attention. Mutai Ngunyi said 1 hour ago that when relying to what we are expecting towards, of course, what Raila Odinga and the brigades are going to take to court. Listen to whatever Mutai Ngunyi said. Mutai Ngunyi is saying this: I am proud to be Kenyan, but I will be more proud if the election is nullified with no violence. Azimio has a good case, but they are reciting poetry to a man holding a sword. I warned them in May that the deep state will not deliver. Laziness at the Supreme Court will be a disaster. And by the way, when I was looking at this statement of Mutai Ngunyi, I said it very clear that when it comes to this petition of Azimio to court, they must be very serious, because that is another war that they're going into. So for them, they must collect themselves very well and very serious, or else, as per what I have seen Mutai Ngunyi is claiming, they might not like it at the end, because perhaps, let me not talk about the deep state not delivering what the Azimio expect, but I want to say it again, that they might trust so much 100% the Supreme Court that they're going to nullify this election, or maybe to order a recount of votes, or maybe to announce another verification of those for Form 34A, Form 34B. But it is now for them not to recite poetry according to Mutai Ngunyi, but to ensure that they're going with evidence. And in fact, Mutai Ngunyi has said that this round, Azimio la Umoja is having a good case, and of course a good petition when it comes to what legality as per what election is concerned. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your opinion towards, as per we are waiting to see how the submission and the filing case of Azimio la Umoja entails? Because maybe, you know, we are expecting so much towards Azimio, but again, we must understand what are these evidences that they are piling. Then I come to realize that now, so far, we are having the four commissioners that had distanced themselves from the result of Chebukati. So, ladies and gentlemen, what if the four commissioners are unable to produce the evidence? Yes, Simon Ndumu, welcome. You're saying that turnout is equal to 65.4 x 22,120,458 is equal to 14,466,779. Root of votes is equal to 7 million. Divide by 14, for that times 100 is equal to 49.6%. We are headed for a retally at the Supreme Court. So, do you think that Can we go to tally again the result? Do you think so? And of course, if it's so, what next? Because now it has come to a point where now people are giving up. I was watching some people at the moment that some people said that the Azimio listen to whatever by the way, without do you know that today nani ameona Uhuru akipatiana congratulation kwa Ruto? Nani ameona Uhuru akipatiana congratulation kwa Ruto? Have you received a message? Who has seen that Anthony Musheru? I'm looking at the message that Anthony Musheru, who has been believed that is a close ally to it has been believed that this he is a pastor. I think he is a pastor. I want to look at the message that has come from a close ally to Uhuru Kenyatta. But I have not sijapata hiyo nini. Okay, after that, I want to look that slowly by slowly. Welcome everyone, welcome. Ujaona? Ujaona kama, by the way, nani ameona Uhuru akicongratulate Ruto? Okay, I want us to look at, nimeangalia hiyo nini sijaona. I want us to look at the Azimio resolves to put Kalonzo Musyoka in front when it comes to now the leadership of Azimio la Umoja. Then I want us to look at the scenario. What next? For perhaps is that if this case is going to favor them, and then maybe there are certain things that is going to remain. Maybe runoff, and I said it the other time, maybe there's runoff. Number two, maybe they might recount, or they might say that people are going for election. I think runoff and going back to election is the same thing, I think. But as per the message that today, as I was watching certain news, I found that there is a certain resolution that now Azimio la Umoja is coming up, that Azimio resolves to front Kalonzo to contest for the position of a speaker. Azimio resolves to front Kalonzo Musyoka to contest for the position of the Speaker of the National Assembly. What are your take? Decision yenyu mnaonaje? Nimeona mahali wanasema Azimio resolves to front Kalonzo Musyoka to contest for the Speaker of the National Assembly. Nataka niweke hiyo video. Tafadhali ukiingia weka thumbs up. Thumbs up. Put thumbs up. Like this video, like this live. See video, like this video. Like this live. I want to put at the scenario that now, and by the way, today they were having a meeting. Gideon Moi was present, Kalonzo Musyoka was present, Martha Karua was present, and other brigades were there. People like Kanini Kega. Today they were having a press conference. And that is the update that we have. Yes? That is the update that we have. And this is what Martha Karua is saying. Listen to whatever Martha Karua is saying.
Command, because others have been focusing, like we are focusing.
Martha Karua.
Right to caucus. And we also know
Martha Karua's speech, as per what he believes that in fact Martha Karua leo alikuwa na ile nguvu and she said that this is going to come back home. Then the question that we ask ourselves, what if they are not going to produce the evidence? This is what Martha Karua said.
Akizungumza tu baada ya mkutano wa kifaragha uliofanywa katika kiti na kienda cha sababu hapo
the Senate, that we command. Thank you. Very little to
Listen to what Martha Karua is saying.
add.
Before we continue, please, if you are in the house and you have not given us a like to this live, please do me a favor. Please give your like. Listen to whatever Martha Karua is saying.
To say that our figures show that we command the National Assembly. Just like I said the last time, the Senate, our competitors are up by 1, but the National Assembly, we command. We, therefore, after meeting, we must look and plan how we are going to execute our mandate. And that is normal. And our members are taking that up. On the matter of the election, ours is victory deferred, but it's coming home. And that's the message to everyone. As we explore avenues, all legal and constitutional avenues, let everybody know victory is coming home. Thank you for supporting us, and we will not let you down.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when we look at that vibrant speech and a press conference from Azimio, Martha Karua has come out consistently confirming to their supporters that don't be worried, that whatever they are now on the way to do is whatever is going to bring back their victory. That but when you look at again the reason why at times I always ask question, and yesterday I asked a question perhaps regarding to that evidence that the deputy or vice chair of Chebukati said about 0.01%, that was translating to 142%. Some people did not felt good. They said that I've been paid by UDA brigades. But I was asking a question because, as you know, that maybe we voted for Raila Odinga, yes? And it is not easy to heal. It takes certain time to heal. So when it comes to certain person coming to give us evidence, you want to tell me that you cannot ask a question. You cannot ask a question perhaps what regards to what Sherera, who is a vice chair of IEBC, is coming out to say that this 0.01% represent certain number of voters. And that is why yesterday I came out without any fear of contradiction to ask this question, if of course we are going to have hope, or anyone is going to have hopes when it comes to the case that they are building. Are they able to bring or to file enough evidence towards whatever it is required as per the law or as per what the judges are looking forward to have? And that is what I asked yesterday. So when it comes to the argument and also the speech of Martha Karua today, that now they are still commanding the majority in the parliament. And of course, it according to their member of parliament meeting caucus today, there's certain message that is coming out from Azimio that it is likely when it comes to the group that they're commanding in National Assembly, and of course when you see Azimio member of parliament are 162, then independence member of parliament are 12, then Kenya Kwanza MP are 159. But when they were arguing that they are still commanding the National Assembly, I want to ask a simple question. What about these independent candidates? If William Samoei Ruto is going to convince them, perhaps what entails in the House of National Assembly? Is this number of independents going to affect the operation of the National Assembly, as per the way you see Azimio la Umoja is alleging that they are still the majority? What are your intent? What are your intent? Because Martha Karua has come out alleging still, yes, they are majority by elected. So for me, what remains still the same is that Azimio la Umoja, they have 162 member of parliament elected. Kenya Kwanza Alliance are having 159 elected. So the simple question that I'm asking, what if William Samoei Ruto is going to lure or woo these 12 independent candidates? Are they going to affect the operation, or are they going to affect the majority of Azimio in the National Assembly? You can give your take. You can give your take. Yes? What are your thoughts? Please, you can give thumb ups, like this video. So I want to look at your comments. Okumu Beno is saying, for me, no, Kalonzo is above the speaker, bro. Okumu Beno is saying that Kalonzo Musyoka does not fit the position of speaker in National Assembly. What are your take? What are your take towards Kalonzo being the speaker of National Assembly? Number one. Number two, what are your take when it comes to these independent candidates? If William Samoei Ruto is going to woo them, are they going to affect the operation of National Assembly? Are they going to affect the operation of National Assembly? Ben is saying that Kalonzo is above the that pyramid of Ruto confused. What are your intake? What are your intake? By the way, there is today William Samoruto had the caucus also for the member of parliament that was elected by UDA, and of course they have already given their position. Imagine William Samoruto has come out to say that when it comes to his cabinet, those who are going to be given that mandate to run the government, if you are going to be selected as the cabinet secretary or any civil servant, that if you involve yourself in politics, is going to fire you. Hiyo ndio kitu amesema. Hiyo ndio kitu amesema. Now, finally, let us go to how Chebukati has come out to answer these 4 commissioners. Chebukati has come out to answer these 4 commissioners. Chebukati responds towards what in fact, Chebukati has come out to allege that the 4 commissioners, and that is those who came out to allege that they were disowning the result, that those commissioners were with an aim of forcing a runoff or a rerun. So I want to ask a simple question. If Chebukati himself is saying that these commissioners, according to the result that they obtained, was for rerun, so it is clearly indication that there's certain thing that Chebukati understands very well when it comes to maybe what we don't understand. So I want to say it very clear, and still I will continue to repeat. This man Chebukati, he understands something well, and that is why this Supreme Court must address very well. If this quorum is so important, then how does this consensus are being built when it comes to perhaps the result that entails? Because anasema ati hao wengine ati si wa maana, hao wengine ni watu tu walikuwa hapo wa kunisaidia, mimi ndio mwanzo tena mwisho, mimi ndio alfa na omega wa IEBC, hakuna yeyote anaweza sema kitu chochote, mimi ndio wa kusema. Then I ask myself simple question, when ndio alpha and omega kwa IEBC, what is the role of these 4 commissioners? Hiyo ndio swali mimi nauliza. What is the role of these 4 commissioners? Mtu anisaidie, what is the role of these 4 commissioners? Nikukaa tu hapo not doing something? Really? Kwani hao 4 commissioners ni kazi yao ni kufanya nini? Then he is stating that as per the constitution, I have been mandated to do my role as chairman of IEBC, that other commissioners Their work is just to assist me when it comes to tally, verification, and when it comes to result, that I'm the one to decide. So it means that if the result, for example, it was for Raila Odinga, then according to him, he's saying that he's the one to decide whoever has won the election, not even the people of Republic of Kenya. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Is Chebukati dictator? Is he a dictator? Because I think he has not done it according to what entails to be done. Please, kama uko ndani ya nyumba na hujapatiana like kwa hii live, please give like. Give like to this video. Give like. Usinyamaze kama hujapatiana like. Give like. Sukuma hii kitu, give like. So now, ati yeye ndio mwanzo tena mwisho wa IEBC. Kwani hii constitution inasema nini? Yes? The reason why I have said it severally, that Chebukati has misled this election. Some people are saying that I'm lying. Chebukati has done whatever he knows, not whatever Kenyans say. Several Kenyans came out to vote. But Chebukati has done whatever he understands well. Today, few hours, certain amount of hours ago, Chebukati has come out to a table and posted the result that he announced. Then I ask, when you add those results, is not coming out very clear. That is according to me, the way I added those results. Then the same question that remains. One, what about these rejected voter, spoiled votes and those who voted manually? Yes, that is the question. So Supreme Court has finalized and they have already prepared themselves for this case of Raila Odinga. And this case is going to be, I don't know if they're going to file it when, because Kenyans are watching and waiting for the report and of course the file of the case in the Supreme Court. I want to say that. Eric Mutembei, uongo, nothing, game is over. Yes, Eric, I agree. Game is over. But I want to ask you a simple question. Are you sure this election was free and fair? That is a simple question that I have asked Eric. Eric Mutembei is saying that uongo, nothing, game is over. Eric, do you think that this election was free and fair? Do you think that this election was free and fair? Eric, you are not sincere. Eric, you are not sincere. Explain, and I will explain the way I understand how this election at certain point it reached like the election was not free and fair. Eric Mutembei is saying that this election was free and fair. Alan Kubai said that the commissioners have been there ever since. Why now? But Alan, mimi nataka niseme the commissioners wakati ule walikuwa wamefinywa si mchezo. But now that it seems like they receive certain support. Yenye mimi sitaki kusema. Yeah, they were there since, but again, what you must understand is that walikuwa wamefinywa mahali, so they were just relaxing. But now with their point, by the way, it's reached a certain point that again we must ask ourselves question. What are these things, no, apart from 0.01%, what are these things that made them to disown the result? Balkis Mohammed is saying, Eric, wacha uongo. Sport ways. Eric, you know, when it comes to, yes, I want to agree that this election was free and fair as per that moment a Kenyan alienda kavote. After kuvote, walikuwa na fill hizo forms. Then that process of kufanya hii, mara kufill form, mara kusubmit to the IEBC portal, mara sijui kufanya verifying from form 34A to form 34B, from form 34B to form 34C. Then the decision remains with Wafula Chebukati. Eric, you are not sincere. This process was not free and fair. That is according to my opinion. This election was not free and fair. Take it to the bank. In this election, and also other elections, there was certain issues that happened in between here that you may not understand. And that is why it has reached a point that these people must be questioned, even if Raila will not be given the victory, even if people will not go back to election, even if Chief Justice will not demand a recount or retally of these forms. I believe 100% sure there are certain things that Wafula Chebukati did. So Eric, I want to say that you are not sincere. Stacy Malia saying that Boniface, I am Joy Omala. Some guys here are following in Yuda, Miasma. They can't substantiate anything. Hata hesabu ya if 100.01% is equal to 14.2 million. What about 100%? Hawawezi na ni 142,000. They believe in Conman. By the way, I want to make a correction. Kuna kitu nilielewa. I want to give a calculation so that we can understand. Stacy, thank you so much. Joy Omala, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to make correction so that we can understand certain thing here. Julian Musherera said that the total turnout, according to Wafula Chebukati and what he recorded, he said that is according to Julian Musherera, said that it was 100.01%, and that is equal to 14,266,000, I think 789 there. Yes. Then when you want to equate this equation, yes, what about 100% that now is expected to be a total voters turnout? So we want to get this 100% according to Julian Musherera, that according to what they were expecting is this 100%, not this 100 0.01%. So when we equate this 100%, 0.01% is equal to 14.2 million. What about 100%? So I want us to multiply 100 by 14,266,789 over 100.01%. You equate like that. I want to equate it. Take 100 times 14.2 million over 100.0. I want to read. Balkis Muhammad is saying Chebukati amezoea kuiba watu wacha apambane na Supreme Court. Atajua ajui baba ni nani. Aya. Alan Kubai is saying, what evidence do Azimio have? Do you think they have evidence enough? Alan is asking something here. Do Azimio la Umoja have enough evidence? Nani amecalculate amepata? I want to calculate mine here. I have a calculator here. I want to calculate mine here so that we can get the reality numbers. Then we get how they reach at 142,000. So it is itakuwa 14 266 789 00 divide by, I want to get the actual number, divided by 100.01. Unapata? You get 14,265,362. Yeah. Then we minus. So what we have gotten is that we have gotten 100. When we multiply, we gotten 100.01. That is the number that we have gotten here, 14,265,362. Then we minus from year 142. 266. No, itakuwa 142 14,066,789 minus 142,65,362. I want to get if we can get that actual number. That is 2, that is 4, that is 1, that is you're getting that actual number that Julian Sherera was saying, 142,000. And that was the argument. So I don't know people how they were calculating. Mimi hivyo ndio naelewa. Aya, Stacy, bro, mimi Joyo Mala, I can see umenipata vizuri sana. Yeah, nimekupata. And that is what the vice chair was saying. Yes. Alan Kubai asked simple question here. Do you think Azimio has enough evidence? Do you think Azimio is having enough evidence? Patiana like kwa hii video kama umeingia. Do you think Azimio wako na enough evidence? Do you think they are having enough evidence? Do you think Azimio is having enough evidence? Yes? Do you think Azimio is having enough evidence? Do you think Azimio is having enough evidence? Mwash is saying that evidence ipo. Angalia Kiambu, yes? Juja constituency, total registered voters were 134,638. Valid voters were 86,256. Rejected votes are 462. Raila 32,197. Ruto 62,208. Wajakoya 498. Waiga 353. Piga hesabu haziingiani. Someone is raising certain issue here that when it comes to Juja constituency, total registered voters were 138. Yes, valid voters turnout was 86,256. I want to add it. I think it is something that you've gotten from the result that was tallied. Mwash. So let me add. Raila got 32,197. Then Ruto got 62,208. 62,208. That is 503. This is 4. Hala. Mwash. In fact, nimeadd tu ya Raila na Ruto peke yake imeshapita hiyo valid votes. Imeshapita. Iko 94,305. Imeshapita. Then plus 498 ya Wajakoya inakuja 13,0849. Alafu na add ya Waiga 353. Hapa inakuwa 65159. Inakuja 95,156. Yeah, hiyo ndio hesabu. So I want to see the difference. The difference according to IEBC voters turnout ilikuwa 86 256. Yeah, 86 256. Aya 0 0 11 here 9. Then hapa inabaki 4. 14 minus 6 inabaki 7. So in Juja they added 7,900 from what was expected to be. Wewe sasa kama Juja, yes, Mwash anasema yes from the result and I have the video. Mwash is saying that he's having the video. Unaona? So according to Juja constituency, our viewer here and our supporter Mwash is saying that total voters casted was 86. Hata sijaadi hiyo rejected votes, sijaadi. Nimeadi kweli, sijaadi hiyo rejected votes. In fact imepita. So kenye iliadiwa ni 7,900. Haya. Highly favored is saying, oh yes, is more than 8,000. Yes. Mwash is saying, no, highly favored is saying that 8,000. I have watched the video also. Ebu munitag ni watch hiyo nini? Iko wapi? Simon Dung is saying it is excess of 8K. Yeah. It's excess with 8,000. No kweli, it is excess with 8,000. So then I want to Sawa, nataka niende kwa, kuna ili issue ya Kiambu pia ilikuwa hapa, and this was according to I have two constituencies, enough evidence. I'm looking at those two constituencies. I want to look at those constituencies. Ama niende wapi? Hii nini? I think hii nini ako nayo hapa. I want to look at those constituencies. It was Gatundu South. Nani alisikia scenario ya Gatundu South? Gatundu South. Who had the issue of Gatundu South? Listen. Since, according to Pauline Njoroge, he said the other time that since last night I have been telling you about some I want to go to the Skiza. In Gatundu South constituency, I have certain data here. I have a data here. I'm looking at the actual I want to two constituencies that was added. Ruto alipewa more. And this is what happened. Ndio hiyo nini? Okay, in Gatundu South constituency, the issue is there. Hiyo result ndio hii hapa. The result ndio hii hapa. Ndio hii hapa, ndio hii hapa. Wapi. You will be shocked. Good, I have it. Gatanga constituency, Raila had 5,070. After verification of forms 34A, he was now having 15,070. Imagine, from Raila was given 5,000 votes. After verification of forms 34A, Raila was they found that Raila was having 15,000, a difference of 10,000. Furthermore, in Gatundu South constituency, Raila Odinga had 2,290. After a verification, he had now 12,200. Again, a difference of 10,000. Haya. After that, Nation Media. After that, Nation Media posted after the clarification by IEBC Commissioner saying that Raila Odinga, instead of having 4,860, now he has 14,860. So William Ruto, instead of having 51,000, now he's having 41,000. And remember, aliongezewa 10. Kwa ile form Ruto aliandikiwa 51,000. But after that, the clarification was that now William Ruto was having 41,000. And that is the clarification. So the correct figures now, William Ruto was to have 41,000 and not 51,000. Then furthermore, I want to state it very clear. I know some people are going to ask, then kama IEBC walikuja wakasema wakarekebisha, si sasa hiyo story imeisha? Haikuisha, because Chebukati came out saying that mistake he was not going to make correction, that he was going to leave it like that because they had already, in fact, they were already filled the form. So this verification was alarmed. So after that, they gotten that Raila was being denied 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. In fact, in Mount Kenya region and also several parts of Mount Kenya region. Now, Patrick Mwaluma, I need to see the video too. Okay, highly favored, saying, I heard the Gatundu South, they had snatched 10K from Raila, given it to Ruto. Hey, true. It is true. Now, Hanif JR, Mwash, can you send me the video on IG? Mwash, you can send the video to Hanif. Jmo James is saying we need more evidence apart from Kiambu and Juja. Okay, Jmo, don't worry. Sisi tunajaribu tu to make update, few areas. But if sisi kama wananchi tunajua hizi maishu in certain few areas, what about the Azimio brigades? Wako nayo, they have evidence. Sisi hatuna mingi, but they have evidence because they were having their agents. Yes, they were having their agents. So JMO, don't worry, they are filing real evidence. They are filing real evidence. Apart from, by the way, there were issues from Nakuru County. There was issue in Nakuru County where certain leaders came out that there was this issue of rejected vote, spoiled votes, those who voted manually, and all those kind of things. That happened. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think as far as we are concerned now, as we wait for now Azimio la Umoja to go and file the case, I request you, please continue. I know we are continuing to heal and accept the reality. As per now, the IEBC has announced what they know, as per what they do understand. But we are waiting for Azimio la Umoja now to go and file the case. So at that point, now we are going to continue to follow up. So I'm requesting with a humble heart, just have peace, don't fight. Usipige mwenzako because of a certain politician. Let us be peaceful and everything is going to be fine. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of this hour. We have just been in 1 hour. We are trying to have more comprehensive that we will be displaying videos in the live. So otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much. Bye bye till we meet on another video.